So let's look at this example on how to compute expected value. In this example, we've been given the outcome ABC, its related probability, the number of units being sold, and the price of each item or each unit. So from what we know from the text, chapter 4, is that expected value it's equal to probability times total value. So what we need to determine is what our total value is, and with the probability it has already been given to us. So we don't have to go trying to figure out the probability. So to determine the total value, we simply take the number of units times the price, and this will give us a total value. We For outcome B, we take the number of units times the price. Again, we'll have a value, and we do the same thing if the outcome is C. And then we just have to multiply those total values, each total value with its related probability. And then we sum everything together, and that will give us our total expected value. So simply again, if you have a calculator, you can walk with me through this. So to determine the total value for outcome A, we simply take 370 and we multiply this with 23, and this gives us 8,510. And you do the same thing for the second one. We have 640 times 32, and this gives us 20,480. And for the third one, you take 1,070 times 37, and this gives us 39,590. And then what you do then will be to multiply each total value here with its respective probability. For the first example, we are talking about 8510 times 0.1, and this gives us 851. We do the second example, 20,480 times zero point 0.5, and this gives us 10,240. And then we have the last one, 39,590 times zero point 0.4, the probability, and this gives us 15,836. And when you sum all these three values, when you add these three values, this will give us our total expected value. So our total expected value, if you add those three values, then you end up getting a value of 26,927 as the total expected value. Again, simply put, what you do again, you just take the probability times the total value. So you determine the total value, and then you multiply with the probability. Or simply, you could just multiply the entire row. So instead of going through determining this and then you move from that to the second step, you can simply just take the probability times the number of units times the price, right? And then you do so that will be for A, and you do the same thing for B, and you do the same thing for C, and then what you do is you just sum your values. So what you end up getting, if you do that way, then you'll end up getting A as 851, B as 10 to 40. So you get the same values, 15,836, and you just sum them together, and this will still give you 26,927. If you decide to multiply the probability times the number of units times, of course, the price. But if you take the route of determining the total value first, then you'll be getting these values first before you can multiply this with its related probability to determine, the 851, the 10 to 4. So either way, you still be able to get at the same answer. It's just a matter of choice.